Evening all, welcome back to our Advent extravaganza. Say hello, Trub.
Hello, Trub.
You're currently, eating Colin the Caterpillars. Other confectionery is available. Anyway, today we're playing Unreal Tournament. The reason I'm playing Unreal Tournament is because I love this game. There we go, see you next time.
They're really sour.
Are we talking about Colin the Caterpillars or are we talking about Unreal Tournament?
Colin the Caterpillar.
I've got to admit, this game, I think this is what made competitive multiplayer. Look at it, it's quite old, isn't it? It's 2004, so it's 10 years old. But
it looks like something else I played.
Do you ever play Quake Arena, Quake Team Arena? I was going to do Quake 3 Team Arena, but I downloaded it from Steam and tried to get it working. And the game completely corrupted itself just trying to start, so I thought we'd stick with this one.
How does it corrupt itself?
I think, and this is something probably you have to be a bit aware of with Steam, is that sometimes Steam will put a game on, like Doom, an old game like Doom, and there's actually not really 100% guarantee it's going to work. And I'll give you an example of this, Medal of Honor Airborne. I bought that for $3.99, and it doesn't work because it needs old version of the graphics card drivers. You can mess about and get it to work, but yeah, anyway. And I think this is why I'm playing Unreal Tournament 2004, because firstly, this is the engine that Dust is done in. So those of you who play Dust will notice that this is actually the game, or rather the look and the feel and the movement of Dust.
No, it's not. It's not. This is no. I mean, not the look and the no, the look, the actual. I'm trying to place it. There's a game. Come on, guys. If I can't remember, you guys have to try and jog my memory. There's going to be a game. I know what. It looks a bit like Halo.
Halo?
Yeah, it looks like Halo.
What, in terms of the style?
The graphics and the style.
You're probably right.
It looks like Halo. Like even the yeah, I'm pretty sure there is in the original Halo, not all the other ones. It's like that. I actually like these types of games, I have to say.
Well, this one was the first one that featured, you know, the kind of single-player bot competitive mode. So you could play like this is Capture the Flag, which is, I think, one of the finest competitive game modes you can play. Capture the Flag to me is better than Team Deathmatch and all that nonsense, because you're rewarded for your ability to evade and run and, you know, kind of fight. And I've always quite liked these kind of games. So I think I was keen to show it. I think this is, to me, this is still one of the games that I think just completely I just love. There's something still very, I don't know, very modern about it. I still think that, for example, modern games nowadays, they don't necessarily follow this convention of Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, Domination and all that. What they seem to do is more kind of zombie mode. So Call of Duty now just has zombie mode, which is a bit weird, but it's kind of a progression, I guess. But I miss this kind of cooperative PvE, PvP stuff, and Dust is a good example here, where Dust effectively was a game that took these kind of concepts, but it didn't take them all. It didn't have objective-based maps. It didn't have. It did originally, but it doesn't anymore. And most importantly, it doesn't have anything like Capture the Flag, which I always thought was, I think, the funner part.
To be honest, that's only if you've got like the friends to play it. Not that I'm saying everyone doesn't, but sometimes you just want to play a game by yourself. And I'm getting a bit fed up with all these games that you actually have to, you know, so what's wrong with just having a story and following the story through?
Do you know what? Quake did that to me. Quake was a great example where I played Quake 1, which was a weird game. Quake 2 was then like a single player story where you're invading a planet. And then Quake 3 came out, and it was exclusively on, well, not necessarily online, but it was an exclusively PvP-esque style game. There was no story to it at all. And then Unreal Tournament came out, and I think the two have kind of crossed over each other a little bit. That there's no story here as well, but this one was done better because you could play this on your own. It's weird because this, to me, marked the transition from games being about putting yourself in a story and that story happening to playing a game to compete and be a good shot or a good fighter or whatever it may be. And to me, this, I mean, Unreal Tournament was the first one that made me want to excel at my gun game. It made me want to really be good at shooting and killing and all that. And, you know, even in my advanced years, I find now that I'm getting better and better. It's like, if I think back of the 2004 Unreal Tournament, you know, I mean, I'm looking at it now. I'm better now than I was then. So something must mean, you know, that must be the hand-eye coordination, whatever it is. But Some things definitely got better with this, but I show it because it's a fun, silly game that I still think has no comparative.
It's a bit repetitive, actually, and I don't agree with you. I think this is the standard of a lot of games. I mean, it used to be wow and brand new in the day, but there are so many games that are like this now.
That is true, to be honest. I mean, there is a... that's the problem, though. When this is the thing of the gaming industry, is when one game hits the... and I think defines the zeitgeist, if you want to use stupid Ponzi words. It means, yeah, like Minecraft. Minecraft came out, changed the way that gaming was. Everybody then copied Minecraft. DayZ came out, everybody loved it, and then every game from then became DayZ or an imitation of DayZ. Unreal Tournament kind of started it from that point of view as well, because this was such a good game, it was well received, and then all of a sudden all games around it were like this, and Quake 3.
Yeah, but every game seems to be Wolfenstein 3D. I know some things have changed.
It's true.
But literally, this is still the same. I mean, with Wolfenstein 3D, that was an awesome game. And
that was Doom, really, wasn't
I was
it?
just literally, you had to, you know, navigate through, and you didn't know what was going to be behind the doors. But to be honest,
that was a story. That was a linear story.
I know.
And they seem to have moved away from that, which is sad.
I just feel like this. Yeah, even watching your footage, it just looks like you're doing the same thing over and over again. You sure it's not on a loop?
Well, this is the thing, it's a capture the flag, so it's first to 3. And you have to go into their base, pick up their flag and bring it back to yours while defending your flag. So you've got 2 flags.
I know.
Alright, just checking. The thing was about it is that, I don't know, I kind of miss this game. You know, this was a game mode that was just more than shoot the other person until they're dead, or shoot the other team until they're dead. And that's an issue I have with Dust at the moment. Is Dust is the most fundamentally boring game because it's just team deathmatch. I would love to have more of this kind of gameplay. There's not so much more they can do with it. They can be much more clever with it. And look at the things you've got. You've got the teleport device. You've got, you know, you've got so many cool things. And look, you can even do pelvic thrusts to let them know that you've won.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think you can compare everything to Dust nowadays.
Sorry, did I make
you
a
do
lot
that
of
a lot. It's not right. You just can't do that.
I'm slapping my buttocks.
Isn't that how you do it in real?
It is, yes. Yeah. That is actually a photo frame analysis of me. But anyway, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that.
It's a bit more subdued this time.
I'm not drunk enough yet.
No, he's got to get drunk.